Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today I'll be going to talk about how we can use block element in FlexCard. Before get started, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. So for the FlexCard, I'll be using DataRaptor extract as a data source. So before creating the FlexCard, I'll be just creating a simple data mapper or DataRaptor extract that will fetch like product records. So I have several product records in my org like regarding these data plans of mobile. So I'll be just retrieving those few product records in the data mapper extract, and I'll be using the product object in that case. So I'll be just click on new to create a new data mapper extract, and I'll be providing the name like get product records. And this is a extract data type since interface type, since I'll be just retrieving record details from Salesforce. So uh, then input type as JSON, output type as JSON. Then I'll be just click on save. And there are like key different important fields are there, like product name, product code, then specification type, and specification type. So these three fields I'll be mapping in order to for the data mapper mappings. And in here, so I am in this OmniStudio data mapper builder. So I'll be just click on this add extract step, and in here I'll be just searching for our respective object, that is product 2. So product is the label, and if we see from here, this is the name product 2 and the label is product. So API name of the product object is product 2. So after selecting this product, we just need to mention any label for the extract output path like products. And in the filter, I can just simply mention like name like data plan. So I'll be retrieving those products whose name containing these data plan keywords, right? So in order that I'll be just retrieving those all those product records having this data plan words in their name. And after just mentioning this SQL, and like I can just map few fields. So I can, from the extract JSON path, I can just search for the product name, and in the output JSON path I can just simply mention the name or product name. Then we can just add product code. In the extract JSON path I'll be just search for product code. Output JSON path I'll be providing the label as product code. And finally we can just add the specification type. So this one, and spec type, this could be our label. And on clicking on preview, I can just click on this edit add params, and in here I can just add this key value pair. And in the key we just need to pass like this name. Actually we are not, we just need to update here like product name. So this needs to be passed, right? In the preview I can just mention this product name key, and in the value I can just pass the data plan. Since we want to fetch those product informations dynamically, if I just mention the product name in here, so that will be like static. So that could work only for the that product name that I am mentioning in here. So this would be dynamic. So product name we would be pass. So so this is how we can just simply construct this data mapper extract, and I'll be using this data mapper extract as the data source for the FlexCard, and in which the FlexCard I'll be showing how we can simply use the block element to display all those product records. So these are the product records currently showing. So let me just create a new FlexCard. So I am in OmniStudio FlexCard, and I'll be just click on new, and I'll be providing the name like Flex block element, and on clicking on next I'll be just search for the DataRaptor, and I'll be just click on next, and in here I need to just search for the DataMapper extract. So now it's not showing, but as for the time being I can just select the none due to some cache issues that data mapper extract is not showing. So anyhow, we can just update from the setup, like from the setup of the flex card, we can just search for the source. Like in here, I'll be selecting the data raptor, and in here I can just again search for the data mapper, get product records, right? So this is how we can just simply configure this data source for the flex card as data raptor. And in the input map is the nothing but the parameter we just need to provide, and in here only one parameter is required, like the product name. So I'll be in the key, I'll be just provide the product name, and in the braces I can just simply type any value like prod name, and in the test parameters we can see that this prod name automatically added, and in the value I can just pass like data plan. So data plan is our product, whichever the product containing the name keywords like data plan, those product records will be retrieved. So I'll be just click on save and fetch, and we can see this in the table format. We can see all the product records having the data plan keywords, and in the JSON we can also find our product details as well in the JSON format. So now the main part in the build, I can just search for the block. So in the display components, we can see a data table and block. So if I just drag and drop this data table, it will show in the tabular format. And I have already created several tutorials on this, how we can just configure data table in the FlexCard. And I'll be adding those tutorial link in this video description. So so now I'll be just showing this block element. If I just drag and drop this block element, so we can find block properties here. We can make the block collapsible. So in here we can just provide the block label as like products, and in here we can just make it collapsible, or we can make collapsible by default as well. In here we can just add different actions, but for today's demo I'll be not showing that one. I'll be just simply showing how we can just display uh, field values in the block element. So now let me just drag and drop those fields of the products. So we can in the fields, in the field section, we can find this product code, product name, and spec type that are returning from this data mapper extract. These are the fields. Like these are not the standard Salesforce or Salesforce custom fields. These are the fields that are getting returned from the data mapper extract, the data source. We can just drag and drop these fields in the block element, like this is how we can just simply drag and drop. We can make within the block, and if I just collapse, we can make it collapsible as well. And let me just put other fields as well. We can make this uh, with adjustment accordingly, and spec type finally. So now our block component is configured, and if I just preview, let me just check. And we can see that in each all the product items are showing, like these are the data plan PS 5G data plan, these are the respective product code and spec type specification types, all are showing, right? And these are like collapsible, and we can just make the collapsible by default from the by clicking on this checkbox like collapsed by default. So this is how we can just simply configure the block element in FlexCard. So in the next session, I'll be talk about like how we can add actions, different kind of actions in the block element. So we can achieve more functionalities, like we can just navigate to a particular record. Those kind of actions we can just perform, or we can just like from this on clicking on a particular row in the block, we can just navigate to that respective product records. So those kind of enhancement I will do in the next session for the block element tutorials in the FlexCard. So please stay tuned, and if you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.